Okay, what else came up?
So, Alana, this is a bit, I wanted to, so as I was doing that, something came up. So,
Okay,
I'm, have you ever heard of 12-step program?
yep.
So, I'm doing a step group with some women in adult children of alcoholics, ACA.
Mm-hmm.
So, we're like looking at our past, so like as things are coming up in our past, what came to me is, what is that contradicting what I'm doing here with you, or is it complementing? Can I use this place to go, all right, this is coming up there, but I can overwrite it with the tapping? What are your
Mm-hmm.
thoughts?
Okay, I am not a big fan on dwelling on the past unless it's for the purpose, past which is bad. Let me correct that. Past which is bad, unless it's for the purpose of rewriting it. Because if you're just going to sit there
Yeah.
dwelling on it, it's like you're focusing on it and you're making it bigger, right? There's a system called the magic question. And the magic question is this, okay? Your unconscious mind is an answering machine. It is programmed to answer any question that you ask it. So if you ask it, why am I so unsuccessful? It will give you every answer under the sun why you are so unsuccessful. But does that
Yeah.
help you?
No.
Okay. If you asked it, how can I become more successful? Would that
Mm.
be a good question?
Yes.
All right. So when you're going through this 12-step program and you're in the part where you're talking about your past and why this happened, is it really helpful to just sit there and discuss why it happened?
Well, I feel like your energy is totally different. You're about looking forward and creating space and kind of not being influenced by that stuff that doesn't serve us, and how to manifest positive things, which is great, which is
Exactly.
fantastic. Yeah. And this 12-step stuff that I agreed to do a few months ago kind of came at a certain time. And it feels like it doesn't work with this stuff, because why am I sitting there reliving this stuff? What am I gaining? How am I benefiting from that? But there is a part of me. I mean, what are your thoughts?
All right.
In order to,
If
in
you
order to
use,
heal, sometimes we need to kind of feel certain things and acknowledge them in order to um, heal.
all
What are
right.
your
So
thoughts?
this is a thing, okay? The first step, you need to have awareness. If you don't have awareness, you can't go anywhere, right? So going back and being aware, acknowledging this did happen to me is fine, but only, and I say that again, only if number one, you know where you want to get to. You're not just doing it to get yourself out of, well, I'm in this bad place. Let's see why I got into this bad place, because you're still going to be in the bad place, even if you find out why you got in the bad place. It's nothing's going to change.
It's
But
punishment.
yeah, if you have your goal that's there in the future and you know, that's where I'm going to, I'm looking at this so that I can rewrite it so that what I have inside of me is now going to support that and not
Yeah,
this.
yeah,
Then it's okay.
yeah,
But to just sit there to discuss it, you're just reliving it and you're just creating it bigger. And the more you focus on it, the more it grows. You don't need to focus that stuff. It's not going to help you in life,
yeah.
right? I mean, you get pity from people. Yeah, you might get some government funding because you're so disabled. Is that what you
Mm.
want to be?
No.
It's interesting because I do this work because I love this work.
Yeah,
For many people, I do for free because I just want to help them. It makes me feel good to help them. I really want to help them. The government constantly sends me these notices. Oh, you are in the bracket of people who we can help. We can give you more money. Please come to us and we will help support you. But I know that if I go to them, they're going to start saying things like, well, maybe you should take another job. Maybe you should come to our, um, courses where we can place you in another work that will be able to earn more money. And personally, I'm happy.
Yeah.
Why do I want to make myself unhappy?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So it's the same type of thing. Government funding is not always a blessing.
No, can potentially keep you small.
Right. Exactly. Exactly. So again, if you're going to use that as a jumping board to see, all right, I have to clean this memory up, I have to clean that memory up, I have to change that one, I have to change that one, and change it to a place where it's going to support what I want, then great, do it. But if you're just going to do it for the sake of just rehashing it so that you know why you became like you are today, it's not going to help you.
Yeah, it doesn't really serve a purpose.
Right. Right. I mean, if you notice all these support groups that they have, support groups for alcoholics, support groups for addicts, support groups for people who are fat, support groups for people who have diabetes, where all you do is sit there and discuss more and more about why you have it and how you got it and what things you can do, what medical things, interventions you can use for it, but you're not getting yourself out of it. Right? I'm divorced. I do not consider myself a divorced person. I consider myself a single parent. Yeah, because I've been single parenting. But like everyone keeps trying to join me into these divorce support groups. No, I don't go to them. No desire to be in that place. Right?
Because the more you talk about it, I suppose the more
It
you're
grows.
perpetuating that direction of going.
It becomes your identity.
Mm.
Okay. I am a single parent. In essence, I am divorced, but I don't consider myself divorced. That's not my identity, a divorced person. Right? Make sense?
Yeah.
So if you still want to go to those meetings, write down whatever comes up. And then, I'm going to teach you 3 really easy ways to change things. Okay. First one, I just give you right now. Simplest, fastest method I can imagine. If it works for you, great. They're all techniques to get you to the same place. Depends what resonates with you and what works for you. Some people this works better, some people that works better. Right? So, how well did it work for you to dip it into liquid nitrogen, smash it, and let it grow flowers?
I really like that.
Right?
I really like that. I'm a great visual person, so that really kind of did a
And
lot for me.
and there's something in the idea of smashing it that also gets out your anger. And when you do it physically, I have my clients usually, and it's interesting because I never tell them where the things are. Almost all my clients who do this method, they dip on one side and then they smash on the other side. Not sure why it happens, but every single one of them is like that.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So take some memories that came up in your meeting. Okay. Take the first memory. You don't tell me what it is. Just take the first memory. Just notice how strong you feel it, that first memory.
Mm-hmm.
And now do the dip, smash, grow. You can see the smile forming on your face.
Do people usually smile? Because it's just such a great feeling to kind of
Yep,
see it.
they do. They do. They do. They smile and they laugh.
Yeah, it's a sense of freedom.
Now try going back to the memory. What happens instead?
It doesn't have the power.
Can you still see it? Don't think of the flowers.
It's hard not to think of the flowers.
I know. That's the point.
It's a
Okay.
very powerful technique.
Now take the next memory.
Sorry, I didn't hear that.
Take the next memory that came up in the meeting.
Yeah.
Dip, smash, grow flowers. They could be daisies, they could be daffodils, they could be bluebells, chrysanthemums, carnations. Good.
Yeah.
Okay, now take all the rest of them together in one big bundle.
We should stop having GPs. We should just.
Dip, smash, grow. Okay, take all the other memories put together that came up during the last session. Okay, how many were there approximately?
Sorry?
How many memories were there approximately that came up?
There are only a couple.
Okay,
There was
take them, put them together in a bundle, dip, smash. Phew. I love to see the smile form.
and they smell really nice, and there's butterflies
Cool.
around the flowers.
Cool.
Thank you.
My pleasure. Your job is every time something comes up, what do?
Putting it in the nitrogen, and I'm
Smashing it.
smashing it, and then seeing the flowers grow.
Grow. Exactly. Okay, how fast did that go?
It's really remarkable. Like, I'm sure people spend years in therapy,
Yep.
you know? I'm sure people spend years in therapy kind of
Rehashing it.
rehashing.